Really big crowd here, around about 20,000 people. John Newton missing. Declan Croucher. Belted forward, Fergal O'Neill. It's a goal! But he's inside the square and it won't count. A square ball as Fergal O'Neill, and Seamus Pryor absolutely correct, it seems. Paul Early, back to Tommy Lennon. Paul Early once again in the clear, losing the ball. And the goalkeeper makes another good save with the aid of the defender, Francis McWalter. McWalter did very well there, but Paul Early should have buried that one, surely. It was an excellent chance. Croucher, half blocked down, touched out by Pat Dury. Fetched over there and put over the bar brilliantly. That was a very fine point by John Fallon, and Galway have gone back in front again, 4 points to 3. Paul Hickey with the kick. Seamus Killoran spreading the play wide outside to Joey Connaughton. The Clonmel man inside to a fellow clubman, Junior McManus. Good shoulder that was by Gerald Farrell. McManus doing well, however, but he carried the ball forward. He argues with the referee, but he seemed to foul the ball. This is McManus trying to burrow his way forward. The first top. And then I think the referee just decided that he over-travelled. Meanwhile, it's Galway who stretch their lead as Tomas Mannion puts the ball over the bar to make it 5 points to 3. One of the newcomers, one of 9 newcomers in the Galway side this year. Gleefully gathered by John Fallon, who's got one of the Galway points in this opening half, and that's hopped all the way over the bar. Well, everything going right in the last couple of minutes for Galway. From way out the field, hopping well and going over the bar. Roscommon haven't lost 4 of the last 5 Connaught football finals. A bad kick, and it almost came good. Paul Early was waiting for it, and it was taken off the goal line by Hugh Blaine, I think. The midfield player who loves to go back and defend when Galway are in a spot of bother. This was Graham making up his mind. A bad kick, really. Paul Early touched it in, and that was Blaine, yes, waiting on the goal line. Meanwhile, backward play, Roscommon get themselves back, and it's Paul Early who kicks his 3rd point. So just 2 points between the teams again. So much of the action from this first half encapsulated in the last 5 minutes of play. Well, Farrell has done a good job against Paul Early, but he'll have to be a little bit tighter, as that's laid off beautifully to Junior McManus. And Junior McManus, with a precision shot with his left boot, has cut back the deficit just a solitary point. John Newton showing his strength and tenacity on the right boot, and Roscommon go 2 points in the clear. John Newton, the Garda based in Dublin, getting that onto his trusty right boot. Well, he really had to be physically strong and fully committed, showing a nice subtle touch then to ease it over the crossbar. It's 8 points to 6. Roscommon looking very purposeful. This is Tom Crehan, former minor star of about 2 years ago, and it's over the bar. Delighted with himself, Tom Crehan. His first point this afternoon, and Roscommon open up a 3-point gap. This has been a very good opening 6 minutes to the half. Paul Early, and it runs in loose towards Tommy Lennon. No goals in the game so far. Roscommon looking for a penalty. It comes to Tony McManus, and he has the wisdom to top it over the crossbar. It's just his first point in the game, but it keeps Roscommon those couple of points ahead, 10 points to 7. Lennon was in there tussling, held, it seemed, inside in the small rectangle. Perhaps there was a penalty on there, but the referee didn't give it. Oh, a big exaggerated leap in the air, and that has really hurt Tom Crehan. Meanwhile, it's Val Daly. 10 points to 7, remember. Daly has the wisdom, the experience and the patience to hold on and then kick delightfully over the bar. His 5th point of the afternoon, and another very, very important one for Galway's man of the match so far. Seamus Killoran has picked it up. Junior McManus is nudged on the head quite hard by McWalter. Holds on, however, and he exacts the full amount of vengeance. Watch for that challenge by McWalter. That was a foul, but the referee decided that despite the elbow in the head, that he would give the advantage, a good advantage. Seamus Killoran for a Roscommon side who are seeking today to win the Connaught title for the 17th time. Held in play by Tony McManus, but the umpire has signalled that the ball and Tony's legs went out over the end line. It's Junior McManus. Andy Leyland touched away by Brian Moyle, and only as far as Donal Brady. Paul Early trying to turn inside Gerald Farrell. A good-looking move. Roscommon very sensibly taking their points, and that's a very good example of that. Donal Brady looked up, played it into the path. It was a difficult one for the fullback to contain. He was just too far forward. Early got in his stride, tapped it over. Good point. Donal Brady. Seamus Killoran up there to Junior McManus, again on his best left foot, and it's over the bar. Alan Mulholland had remained forward, stopped by Donal Brady. Seemed to be fouled, but the referee allowed an advantage. This is Pádraig O'Dea. Trying to get the ball inside for the other substitute, Barrett. Val Daly. And that has gone over the bar. It had the range, and it's the 6th point. Brian Barrett combining there with Val Daly. The Roscommon backs trying to tie up Brian Barrett, but he still managed to find Val Daly coming in on the right-hand side onto his left boot, and a fine true shot. Just about 12 minutes to go. Tony McManus. This is Vincent Glennon. Junior McManus has been popping up everywhere in the Roscommon attack, and he's really having one of the finest games I suppose he's ever played for Roscommon. When it mattered most, the Connaught man has struck over another point, his 4th, all of them from play. Galway occasionally living dangerously as they play that ball with a lot of patience and short passes out of defence. And they have to be precise, they are on this occasion. Mulholland. Pádraig O'Dea. Now has he the pace to go forward from Pat Dury? He has. Good chance this. Support. Fergal O'Neill. A goal! A goal by Fergal O'Neill. He may have been denied in the opening minute of the match by a square ball. He's got an all-important one with 26 minutes gone in the second half.